Hello guys, how you doing? I hope you're all okay. Something slightly different today. Wacky Weapons mod showcase. This is a special request basically. I had quite a few people asking me via Reddit and private messages about the weapons I've got on in my settlements, some sort of on display cases, etc. They're all custom built, and people were like, how do you do this, or what mods have you got in there? So I just thought it'd be easier just to do a video showing them all off. So we're at my Armory today, which is at Boston Airport, as you can see, and I'm not actually sure how I'm going to do this because I've never done a video like this before, so I'm probably going to ramble on and waffle a lot. Plus I do all my commentary live and in one take as well, so if I talk shit, that's why. So yeah, so I'm probably just going to grab a few guns first and we'll go from there. That is one seriously powerful gun, and I've got it locked in a special little container because it's that goddamn crazily overpowered. I needed its own little area. So let's think. Well, I'll take that one. I think I'm just going to grab a bunch of these and we'll go from there. Really, this is actually my favourite gun. It's total badass, and we'll get the
there we go.
50 caliber. Don't know why it's showing me that, as if I've never seen it before. And I'll take a handgun and SMG, and we'll do a melee as well. Yeah, we'll take this just because I need some heavy guns in there. And if you're wondering what's behind there, which I know it would be if I was watching that, it's just power armor. Nothing that major, and there as well, just power armor. So we'll go to my shooting range and I'll take you through some of these and what they're like. So I'm all about aesthetics basically. So I first of all wanted a gun that looks good before anything else, and so. But it's also got to be functional, of course. Now, if you try to make anything on this Wacky Weapons mod, you'll know that like you can make some stupid concoctions that literally like there's parts are floating, they're not joined together properly. But as you can see, this is all sort of everything's there's no clipping, everything's gone together nicely, nothing's floating on it. The important part with this one is the base is a submachine gun, so you've got to get that right first. Submachine gun. And then I won't bother reading out all the components because you can see it on the right there. But basically, yeah, just copy that. The main thing is the override, projectile override, which is the shotgun ammunition. Which I wanted it for like a real heavy, meaty kind of muzzle flash sound and look to it. But yeah, like an LMG feel basically. So let's give this a shot. And as you can see, it's got like a nice kick to it. It feels nice when you shoot it as well. And there's a scope to it as well. So yeah, it's not that bad on recoil, to be honest. I didn't think they fell over. Now you can change the projectile to something else. It doesn't have to be the shotguns, but I like the beefy feel that shotgun gives to that. So we'll do the pistol next. Again, wanted it to kind of sort of look good. This is basically just a 10mm gun. There's nothing really changed that much apart from the scope and the suppressor, which is a handmade suppressor. So your base is your 10mm. The important part is the projectile override, which is the Gauss, the 8mm EC rounds. And the legendary is rapid, and I think it's also got the plasma legendary as well. You can only see one legendary on here, but you can put two on with Wacky Weapons mod. But yeah, so this has got like a kind of futuristic sort of feel to it, and I really love the way that this fires. The sound, and obviously the look of it as well. The reload animation works. Wow, hit a car behind it. As you can see, it's got quite a bit of recoil, but it's a handgun. You're going to be up close anyway. It's not for range. So yeah, and that's, I didn't even bother renaming that, but that's one of my recent ones I made. And we'll do this is another really practical but cool looking gun. So 50 caliber rifle, but with semi-auto. So obviously, say no more, it's devastating just because of the fact it's semi-auto. Now the important part is the base on this. It's the combat rifle, mainly due to the animation. All other guns I tried with this just didn't. The bolt action just didn't work properly, but the combat rifle seems to get the bolt action working okay. And the only other thing I've changed obviously is the magazines. You can see it's a shotgun magazine, and it's got instigating and penetrating as its two legendaries. But that's about it, and say no more. It pretty much kicks ass. So basically, you've got a semi-auto. Let's go a bit far away. A semi-auto 50 cal. It's absolutely lethal, and you've got a 20 mag clip as well, so you can like fire all day. The scope looked pretty cool. The reload works. You can put any scope on it pretty much. Most scopes work, but I just like the chunky look of the assault rifle scope. So that's kind of like one of my go-to guns. It's pretty evil. This one I wanted to make like a submachine gun. So the base is the handmade rifle, and you can see the rest of the components. The 45 round gives it a bit more of a punch. Oh, actually, I will mention that I'm using immersive gameplay as my sort of my main game mod on this. So my numbers might vary to yours. If you do try and make these, you might see that the damage, you might think, oh, it's 65 damage, that's shit. But it's just because the immersive gameplay changes everything, especially the damage. It makes everyone kind of like squishy in like 2-shot, 3-shot kills, 1 shot to the head. So don't be thinking like, oh, it's weak, because your numbers will probably come out a lot higher than mine if you're not running the mod. But the main thing with this is that it's really steady. You know, it's for the speed of it, 450 rate of fire, which is ridiculous. It doesn't move that much. It's pretty stable, and quite a nice size clip as well. Like 30 is okay. But the main thing was the look. I just wanted it to look. It looked like a little, like a submachine gun, you know, like an Uzi or something. It looks kind of cool. And I might as well do the melee while we're there. So this is the Ripper base, as you can see, but it's got the Disciples blade on it. The main thing I liked about this was the animation. That is cool. I like the way it just extends when you take it out. You can put longer blades on it, but the obviously the flip out didn't look quite right with like a say Chinese sword blade or something on there, so went for the shorter blade. Not particularly that powerful, but just looked cool. Oh yeah, this is kind of insane. So I haven't changed the look of this too much, and it's a minigun base with the railway barrel. And these spikes, obviously, are the main thing. It fires railway spikes, so it's got crippling and rapid as its legendaries. So it's pretty fast fire. It rapes everything it hits. It just limbs are going all over the place, and as you can see from it's insane to control. But to be honest, anything that kind of gets in the path of that is fucked anyway. The railway, the reason why I use the railway barrel is I like the smoke effect that you get. I want it to like kind of look real smoky as it's firing, so it actually makes it hard to see, which is why I'll use that barrel. You can just put a minigun barrel on if you want, but I quite like the smokiness, the look to that. And this is my favourite gun. So this is a handmade rifle as its base. Insane rate of fire again, and I used the pipe barrel and the 10mm suppressor to give it kind of chunky look. And 45 rounds is my go-to at the moment. I have a lot of 45 rounds in this playthrough on this survival run, so I just pick calibers that are are important to me in that sense. But it gives it a nice bit of a damage boost, 65 damage. Again, it might seem low if you're not playing with this mod on, but and trust me, that's quite powerful, especially with the speed that this thing fires at. And this is even more steady than the submachine gun one. This is like really like stable. Very nice gun. It sounds ultra quiet as well. I love the fact it's like very like, you know, tactical sounding. Reload animation works nicely. The bolt action works great. It all looks right. And yeah, it's just cool looking gun really. It's actually quite important to me that nothing's floating or clipping anywhere, so that's like, you know, one of the things. You can sort of get guns that are even more overpowered, but they just don't look right. And oh, I didn't pick the other one up, did I? We'll go for the insane one now. So yeah, so the idea I put it in this container because yeah, it's so goddamn crazily powerful. It needs to be constantly kept cool. I thought it might melt your face. So let's go and give this a whirl. Yeah, I don't actually use this gun. It's stupidly overpowered and it's kind of game breaking, but it's just a bit of fun really. There we are, Liberator. So Correlator is the base, as you can see. It's got the Fat Man launcher on the end, and but the most important thing is the projectile, which is the Liberty Prime laser, and it's just insane damage. Basically anything that gets in the way of this is just fucked. You got a scope, but you don't need it. You can just fire anywhere. There's no accuracy need on this. Anything you go like sort of in a 10-mile radius is dead. It's also automatic, which makes it even more just insane. The only downside is a short clip, 25, but to be honest, just one round and they're dead anyway, so it doesn't really matter. You can just spray the entire area. Completely game breaking, but it was just a bit of fun really. So yeah, so if you want to ruin your game, go ahead and make that. It's just an insane gun. And yeah, it quite looks cool as well. It doesn't actually, there's not much you can put with these special guns. I mean, like the Correlator, you know, the minigun for example, there's not much that goes with them that doesn't look odd, because obviously they've got a unique shape, and obviously the aiming animation is unique too. So so yeah, but this kind of just goes together and it doesn't look too bad. It's a bit of clipping on the barrel, but to be honest, it was just more about the fun of it, just nuking the shit out of everything. Insane. Anyway, that's about it really. I hope you enjoyed this, and I have got quite a few more guns really to show, but I just thought I'd just do a quick one to see how people like this really, or if I should just stick to my normal settlement tours. But yeah, so let me know in the comments what you think, and please subscribe if you do like it. I will have more settlement videos up soon, so it's not like this is my new thing now. It's just a special request really of doing this, and yeah, so let me know, and I'll see you soon guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.